ready? I wasn't a volunteer. He made me do it.
I'm Bear Grylls, and I'm embarking on an epic journey from the spectacular Poole Harbour, home to the Scouts, all the way along to Devon, home of the Royal Marines Commandos. So strap in and join me as we travel along some of Britain's most stunning coastline.
Okay, so from here, there is danger on all fronts. Number one, Dwayne is driving. We're going to go to an iconic place called Studland Bay, which is where they rehearsed for the D-Day landings.
Okay.
And then when we get out there, I thought we could do a little bit of first aid training.
Yeah, I need a refresher.
How to keep it simple and what to do if you come across somebody who's been involved in an accident.
Cool.
And we'll see how we get on. Takes away, Dwayne, let's do it. We are approaching Stdling Bay.
Yeah. Why is that important?
Well, it's iconic.
Tell me
This
more.
is a bit of, British history right here. This is where they came to rehearse for the D-Day landings, 1944.
Yeah.
And they had Churchill, they had the King,
Yes.
they had Monty,
Yeah.
they had the first Sea Lord, all the top people.
Top brass, yeah.
And they all came down here. And
Yeah.
what they wanted to test was if they could float their tanks with these big inflatable collars,
Yeah.
float and drive them ashore and then drive up the beach. But what happened is that actually it went really wrong. And what happened is they tried it and a bunch of the tanks just sank. 6 people lost their lives and they realised, hold on, this isn't going to work. And it was back to the drawing boards and they realised they needed landing crafts to be able to take troops, tanks, all of that, actually onto the beaches, rams down and drive off. If we hadn't have had the good preparation and realised, hold on, the tanks are going to sink, D-Day would have been a disaster. So the rehearsals did it. Operation Smash was here and it's iconic. Disasters happen, whether it's Operation Smash or whatever, disasters happen in a heartbeat. And I thought we should go through some first aid. How are you with your first aid?
So I have my wilderness first aid level 3, but a refresher is always good.
The thing is, we all need refreshers all the time. And as Scotty, our safety guy, would say, the days of just having a certificate are over. You've got to be always improving, always learning. I don't know about you, the viewer, but in my day, when I was taught first aid, I always remembered breathing, bleeding, breaks and burns.
Yep.
The problem is, they're always changing it.
Constantly.
So then it went to ABC, which are airways,
breathing, circulation.
circulation.
That's what I know.
Then they added disability, then they added evacuation. And by this stage, my brain was like going like this. I think the latest one is this. You ready for it?
Okay, here we go.
Dr. C, ABC, which stands for Scotty, number 1.
Danger.
Nate, danger. P. Lee, he will never get it wrong. The DR stands for?
Respiratory.
Okay, the R stands for responsiveness. Are they, like Dwayne?
Alert?
Can you hear me?
Just about.
Just about. Dr. C. So we've got danger responsive. C is catastrophic bleeding. In other words, if there anything, it's no good sorting out other things if you're going to bleed out in the next sort of 1 minute. So catastrophic bleeding. So A, Dr. C. A, airways. R, we breathing. B stands for
Blood, bleeding.
blood. I'll give you blood and bleeding. I, fever.
Breathing.
C, Scotty.
Circulation or signs of life.
Science of life, that's an S.
Well, circulation is the same sort of shape.
So you got Dr. C, ABC. Danger.
Response.
C is catastrophic bleeding. A,
Airways.
B,
Breathing.
C,
Catastrophic bleeding.
Circulation.
Circulation.
circulation. Do they have a pulse? And if they don't have a pulse, we do
CPR.
CPR. Okay. This is all quite complicated. I maintain when you're adrenalised and you're scared, in other words, you come across a car crash, somebody flips out the boat, you're adrenalised. As people know, I've known people get into a fight and not even be able to you know, speak their name because they're so adrenalised, you know. So anything that's easy to remember, breathing, bleeding, brace burns for me is easy. Dr. C, ABC has proven not to be so easy.
Don't come to me.
So don't come to Pete Lee. So what do you want to go with?
Let's go with, should we go with Dr. C, ABC?
I think so, because that is the correct one.
Yeah, that's the most current one. Let's go with that one.
Yeah. We're going to do a little drill.
Cool.
We need a willing volunteer, somebody on the crew. What we need is somebody with clear orange facial hair.
I mean, there's a good candidate there.
What board?
I don't want to do it. The trouble is, after your first aid revision, Dwayne, I'm not feeling particularly
You're not up
about
to
doing
being
this
saved
trial.
by me.
Oh, wait, the choice is Pete Lee saving you or...
Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
So here's the thing about man overboard drill. If it's rough, you can lose sight of a body in the water in a heartbeat because all you're seeing is a head, and once you get more than 50 meters in this, even on this sort of thing, incredibly hard to see. So the first thing is when somebody goes overboard, you assign someone to keep an eye on that thing, and whatever the boat's doing going around, that person never loses sight of that head bobbing in the water.
Cool.
Which will be you as the spotter, I'll be the driver, man overboard. We will approach him, we'll approach him upwind. So if it's really rough and windy, we'll come and it will just drift down towards him. We're then going to get him alongside the boat. He might be unconscious. If he is, we're going to get an arm under each arm, life jacket, haul him carefully into the boat, protecting his head as much as possible for any neck injuries. And then we're going to go through Dr. C, ABC.
Perfect.
Any questions before Operation 2021 Smash?
Yes, one.
Yeah.
Is it strange that I'm eager to get someone in freezing cold water? No.
What's the water temperature? Could you give us a briefing on the...
Hold on, let me just give it a quick check.
Cold.
It's fine. It's completely fine.
Okay, well, to give you an idea, last night everyone was camping and the tents were covered in
Ice.
snow and ice this morning. So the sea is still cold.
Okay.
Hold fire, team. Here we go.
Ready?
I wasn't a volunteer. Made me do it.
Man overboard, stop outside. Okay, so Dwayne,
Yeah.
you're on, look, keeping an eye on him, okay? Don't
Got
take
him.
your eyes off him now.
Right, he's moving, so we know he's all right. Freezing cold.
Actually,
Okay, you got him, Dwayne?
Yep, I've got him.
Okay, we're
we'll take this
alongside,
from
we're
him.
upwind, engine is off.
Engine's off.
Here we go, 1,
Two.
2, hold on, we give him a dunk, a little dunk first, but not under,
some.
1, 2, 3, and here we go. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get him in first, let's keep him
There
on
you
here.
go.
What are we
So,
going through?
Dr. C, ABC.
Okay,
We're gonna check for any danger.
what does that mean?
We're gonna make sure we're not endangering ourselves or we're not putting them in any more danger.
I love it. What sort of dangers could there be around
Right,
here?
there could be stuff tied to him that's gonna pull him back in. There could be a rogue wave coming. There could be other ships in our vicinity that's gonna smash us.
Perfect, so we're happy he's safe.
So
okay.
we're happy he's on board, he's safe. So we're gonna check for his
Responsiveness.
response is what we're
Chat
doing.
to him.
How you doing, sir? You were in the water for a long time. Can you hear me? No.
What's
Can
your
you hear
name?
me?
Come.
What's your name? My name's Dwayne. Can you hear me? Just giving his ears a little pinch.
Okay, what's the point of that? What are we doing with
We're
that?
just gonna see if he feels pain, if he responds, if there's any blinking, if his eyes open. It could be that he doesn't speak. It could be that he doesn't communicate the way I communicate. A blink, a response of any kind would be good to see right
Are
now.
you getting anything from it?
No, nothing at all. Next, C. Catastrophic bleeding. Does he have all his legs, all his limbs? Has something caused this injury? Has he been hit by a boat? I can't see anything at first glance.
Yeah.
Can't see anything. I've had a quick
No
look.
blood all over the
No
boat or
blood.
anything, so that's a good sign.
Not stripping him down, just having a casual look. Can't
Yeah.
see anything.
Okay, Dr. C, we've done that.
A.
A.
Okay, we're checking for his Airways.
Airways,
Right,
okay.
so you're
How
on
do we
board.
check that?
I'm just gonna tilt your chin back, open your mouth a little bit, check anything there, get close, put my ear next to him. Can I see any breath coming out? Can I feel him breathing?
Yep,
Great news, he's breathing.
he's breathing.
He's
Okay,
breathing.
so airways are clear.
Airways are clear and I
B.
can hear him, I can feel him breathing.
Breathing, okay, so that's a B. He's now breathing, and the final one?
And the final C is circulation. Just while he's breathing, let me get a quick feel of his neck. Sometimes you can see that, you know, color might be coming back in their lips. That means the blood's moving around.
Yeah.
That means there's circulation. Feel him. There is a pulse. It's weak, but he's been in cold
Can
water.
you be breathing but have no pulse?
No.
But
so he's
can
breathing.
but can you have a pulse and not be breathing?
You can do that one.
Correct.
Absolutely,
Okay, so
yeah.
we've got breathing, we've got circulation.
We've got breathing, we've got circulation.
We need to get him into a
Get
position
him to
though.
help. So we're going to go into the recovery position. Now, the standard recovery position is, you know, head on your hand, put your glasses or whatever else you might need in your other hand, leave you in a position where you don't have any pressure or compression on your chest, make sure your airway's clean. You can do that kind of thing. You have to do that to the best of your ability,
Yes.
based on where you are and what you have to hand.
Exactly.
I don't have the space on this vessel to put him in a complete
Yeah.
recovery position.
And what
So
are the key things for a recovery position? Like you
key
were saying,
things,
off pressure
make
off the
sure
chest.
there's no pressure on the chest. Make sure his
Why is
airways
that?
clear. Because one, it might be difficult for him to breathe at the moment, and the chest
Yeah.
needs to be able to expand and
Yeah.
collapse
Yeah.
freely. You don't want anything. You don't want his airway trapped.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything blocking it. If there's any puking coming up. If he does need to puke in this case, I want it to be able to come out and free and flow freely.
So his mouth's got to be down.
Got to be down. So right now he's almost there, but not quite.
Mm.
I'm gonna just move his hand down and out the way.
Yep.
Maybe leaning back. There's a couple of us on here.
Yep.
One of us can keep an eye on him.
Yep.
Maybe just watch his neck. Make sure we support
Watch
his head.
your neck, super important as well
Super
with
important.
casualties, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure his chin's raised slightly, and maybe one of us, as we go in, calling for help and just observing him to make sure he's all right.
Absolute textbook, guys. Come on, look, we got a whole boat full of
Sure,
safety.
Charles.
As a victim, Scotty, how are you
Oh, look.
feeling? Hold on.
What happened?
No, I think that was a absolute excellent demonstration. Always difficult under pressure with cameras on, with some of the, you know, top sort of first aiders and responders, safety experts on another boat watching. You're in at the deep end, literally. Very, very good effort. Top marks, then you reckon,
Excellent,
team?
really good.
Thank
Top
you very
marks.
much.
Well, I think the two things that remain. One is to get Scott dry, hero, well done. Braving 6 degrees water in winter, great job. And then it's tea and medals for Scouting Ambassador Dwayne Fields. Come on.
Thank you.
Ticks around. Operation Smash, Eisenhower and Monty would have been proud of you. Oh, hold on, we've got one issue. The cameras weren't on. Oh. One more for sound, yeah. Only kidding, big boy. Come on, let's get him dry. Get him dry. Well done, Scotty, legend.